Hey guys, drdecks here. Today I want to talk to you about the new Metabo HPT tank. This is an air compressor, and what air compressors do is they deliver compressed air to pneumatic tools for different functions. Probably most of you have heard of a pneumatic nail gun or some kind of other device that requires air for it to run. We use an air compressor mostly for nail guns, and also we have a couple other tools that required compressed air. We have specialty guns that we shoot clips through, that kind of thing. Also palm nailers and things like that. So if you like this video today, don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that bell icon. All right, so basically this is an oil-free unit. It's a pancake style, so all the air is compressed in this one tank, which is they claim is 6 gallons right here. It's 1.3 horsepower, 6 gallons, and it runs at 4 cubic feet per minute at 90 pounds per square inch, which is a lot. The maximum pounds per square inch it can provide is 200, which is actually a lot for such a small compressor. This thing's pretty friggin' light. Like, you know, I can pretty much pick it up with one hand, carry it around with one hand. It's actually lighter than our double pumper Metabo compressor that we have. I'd say benefit, you can actually run 3 framing guns on this compressor all day and it'll keep up with you and your crew. That's for big production houses, or if you have a large framing crew building decks, you can run 3 nail guns no problem all day long, and this thing will keep up with you. There's a great dial. There's 2 outlets. I actually put a 3-way, which we'll show you here in a minute. I put a 3-way on one of these outlets. It allows us to run 4 hoses because we're not really the volume of construction that a lot of these larger house framers are. We might use 4 guns in different locations, but not all at the same time. We also use a lot of cordless tools nowadays, so I don't know if this compressor is absolutely necessary for us, but it does deliver what the promise is on here. So the one drawback I would say about this compressor is probably how loud it is. So if you're on a site where you're required to remain a certain amount of decibels down, this may not be a fit for you, because to deliver that much air and at that much volume, it's going to be noisy. And since it's an oilless compressor, oilless compressors are naturally louder than an oil pumper is. So it just depends on if the noise of the compressor doesn't bother you, then this could be a good fit. It's lightweight, easy to port around the job site, and we've been plugging it right into the side of the house and into a 15 amp outlet, and it's been running for weeks on up for us. So there's an on-off switch right here. Here's your pressure gauge right here. The first pressure gauge right here, the bar. This one will tell you your tank pressure, and then this one is your regulated pressure over here. So by turning this dial, you can dial it up or down. We actually have it set for a specific pounds per square inch right now, so I'm not going to turn the dial, because then I'll have to redial it in for our nail guns, because we're shooting a specific type of fastener through a pneumatic nail gun and we don't want to change it. There's also a drain relief right here, so if you want to bleed out your tank, you can pull on that. And of course there's also a way to drain the tank at the end of the day so it doesn't rust out right here. All right, so because it has a max pressure of 200 pounds per square inch, this compressor is also going to run a little bit longer than a standard compressor will, because it's building up so much pressure inside this tank. Let's go plug this thing in and I'll kind of show you guys what I'm talking about as far as volume, okay? All right, let's do this. All right guys, so I've told you all about this compressor. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fire this off and then I'm gonna keep talking, and let's just see if you can hear me or not. All right, so here we go. So what I was saying before was, this compressor is really awesome, but it's kind of loud, and it takes a while for it to pump up. Right now it's at about 75 pounds per square inch. It's gotta go all the way up to 200. So, can you hear me? All right, we're up to 175 pounds. It's not quite up to 200 yet, but I think you guys get the idea. It's gonna take, well, that was a minute and a half, and it already had some air in it. So it takes a few minutes for it to air up. We had one hose hooked up into our triple. We have a triple valve set right here, and it was leaking, and then it was constantly firing off because this thing was leaking. So I disconnected that hose. I think it's this fitting right here that's bad. So we have two fittings that don't seem to leak. So also I was noticing there's a little bit of heat that comes out of the back of this thing, but it's not hot. It just feels good on your hands when it's cold out. So you can kind of warm up your hands a little bit from the back side of the compressor when you're running it. But besides that, you know, it's a good solid unit. You can find this compressor on Amazon for about 200 bucks. $199.95 or something like that. So not a bad price for what you're getting out of it. Like I said, it's great. The only issue is the noise. So maybe you put it somewhere remote and run extra air hoses. It'll handle that. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like what you saw today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when you're putting out new content. And also, don't forget to comment below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.